Hello, welcome or welcome back to Truthseekerstea. My name is Kate, and I'm thankful to have you here today for our pick a card reading. We're going to be looking at what your person would want to say to you if they could. So, we will be starting off with an energy check-in where we're going to be looking at how you would describe the situation, your thoughts, feelings, or anything else to help you guys make sure that you feel that you picked the right pile. If you guys want to skip that part, definitely feel free to do that. There will be an extended reading as usual, and it's going to be a little bit different for each pile, just depending on what's most helpful to go into further as we get through your reading, the first part of your reading. So there are 3 piles to choose from. For pile number 1, we have the Sacred Bee Tarot, which thank you very much, Christine, for sending me this. And we also have this orange calcite raw stone. For pile number 2, we have the Prisma Visions Tarot with this rose quartz point. And for pile number 3, oh my gosh, I always forget the name of this deck. It is the Wild Reflections Tarot with this clear quartz heart. So take whatever time you need to tune into what pile you're feeling the most drawn to. I will have the timestamps linked in the description box. I will have the extended readings along with the names of these decks in case you guys are interested in any other information about me. Other than that, I'm excited to get into this, and I'll see you at your pile. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Journey of the Sacred Bee Tarot and the orange calcite raw crystal, this is going to be your reading where we're looking at what your person would want to say to you if they had the opportunity or if they didn't have any blockages or fears of communicating. So we're going to start off with an energy check-in just to see how you would describe this person, this situation, just so you guys can feel sure that this is your reading before we get too far into it. As always, you guys can skip this part if you don't feel like listening to this. Yeah, just so you guys know. Because I feel like some of you guys might click on this video and then the title says, what would they want to say to you? And then I spend the first like 10 minutes saying how you feel. So that's just the energy check-in. You can definitely skip it. Or if at some point you feel like it's definitely your reading, you don't have to listen to the whole thing if you don't want to. Just wanted to let you guys know. And also there will be an extended reading. It's going to be different for every pile, just depending on what comes through and what feels most helpful to go deeper into. So I'll be figuring that out as we go through. All right, so please tune me into pile number 1's connection that they have on their mind, their person. How would they describe this connection or situation? This is the first time I'm using this deck as well, so we'll see how that goes. And by the way, my friend Christine got me this deck, so thank you very much, Christine, if you are watching. Okay, so for pile number 1, how would they describe this? Okay, we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. In this deck, it says abundance there. We have Cancer on this as well. How would pile number 1 describe this connection, this person, anything about it? We have the 3 of Wands with Virtue. We have the King of Wands in reverse. This person could be a fire sign, so Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. How would pile number 1 describe this person, this connection? All right, we have the Tower here in reverse. And then we have the 6 of Wands in reverse. This is victory in this deck. Okay, can we clarify the 3 Cups? Do the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, yeah, so I would definitely say, just what I'm picking up on so far, is there may be some disappointment in regards to how this connection has developed or how it's been expanding. I feel like you guys would say, or you would feel like this person is maybe non-committal, or we're not getting like a solid commitment from this person with the Hierophant and the 3 of Cups in reverse. And it could even feel for some of you guys just potentially that there could be a third-party situation. It doesn't have to be the case, but for some of you, it's just the feeling of this person maybe you know, not treating the connection seriously or just kind of wanting to have fun. And for the Three of Cups in reverse for me can kind of be like someone that maybe is kind of partying or just kind of not taking relationships too seriously. Doesn't have to be that necessarily, but it's just this feeling of almost being like very lighthearted to a point of like there not being any standards for the relationship. And it's interesting that virtue happens to be the Three of Wands in this. So I just feel like you would say like you're kind of disappointed in the way that this person has showed up. Or I don't even know if you're disappointed, but I would assume. But there's just a feeling of them not showing up in a responsible way or in a way that's like serious enough almost. Can we clarify the Three of Wands for pile number ones? Yeah, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, I feel like you guys might say that you feel like you don't have clarity about this person. The Queen of Swords in reverse in this case makes me just feel like with the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's like maybe feeling like you had the wrong idea about this person or feeling like like maybe you judged them. Like I didn't see them clearly or I didn't expect this. Like I clearly didn't understand the situation or this person, or like I maybe thought that they were different or I thought it was a different situation, but it's kind of becoming clear now that there is something that we missed is how it feels, or something that like we didn't get maybe this person's true intentions even. So can we clarify the King of Wands in reverse? We have the World, and then we have the Eight of Cups here. Okay, so I feel like you guys might say that, death, like, I feel like you guys don't know whether or not you should walk away from this person, or you might feel this energy of, like, I guess it's maybe over, or you guys might be feeling like this person isn't stepping up with the King of Wands in reverse, like, this person isn't, like, this could have also been someone that showed up very, like, confidently in some way, but didn't follow through with it, or it's like becoming clear this person isn't stepping up, isn't leading the situation, doesn't have a plan for the future. And especially with the Tower here, it really does make me feel like you guys didn't see something about this person and there's something kind of coming to light about them. And it feels like it has to do with the level of commitment that they're bringing to the connection and the level of seriousness. Also just you guys overall feeling like you guys are assessing what's the word for that? You guys are, like, you guys are starting to feel like there isn't a lot of potential here. Like, there's not a lot of potential for the outcome that you want. So it's kind of like, I may just have to walk away from this. Can we clarify the Tower in reverse? Yeah, Queen of Wands in reverse with the King of Wands. Interesting. Six of Swords. Yeah, so I'm really getting it's kind of this energy of, feeling like you kind of have to walk away from a difficult situation here. You guys maybe feel, with the Six of Wands in reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse, I feel like this is something that maybe has taken away from your sense of like vitality and also like confidence in yourself. It's almost like this connection, I would say, like lowered your quality of life in a sense, or just made you feel like you didn't get the recognition you deserved with the Six of Wands in reverse. And it's like you may just kind of be realizing that it's like this person's energy flips your Queen of Wands energy. So it's like if you guys are usually more confident in yourselves and you kind of go after what you want, it's almost like you feel like you can't really get what you want in this situation. And it's almost like there's no other choice besides moving forward from it. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up on from your side. So let's look at what your person would say to you if they, number one, let's just see what they'd want to say to you. I was going to say if they're being completely honest, but we'll kind of figure that out as we go along. So what would pile number one's person want to say to them? If they could, what would they want to say to them if they had the opportunity, if they had the chance, or even had the motivation for some people, what would they say? For pile number 1. I don't think we had a lot of major arcana besides the World. So yeah, the situation could be something that maybe came and went and kind of like felt like it, I don't know. I'm just kind of getting that for some of you guys, that it might have just been, I don't know if it happened quickly with this person or if it was just kind of like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying with that. Anyways, okay, so what would pile number 1's person say to them if they could? Okay, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Two of Swords also here in reverse. What would they say? Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Sun. So we have Leo energy. Can we clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse? Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have patience here. This also says peace on the Two of Swords here. Okay, for the Two of Swords in reverse, what would they, can we clarify that? We have the World. Can we clarify the Queen of Wands here? All right, we have the Moon in reverse. We clarify the Sun. We have Judgment here in the reverse. And then the Six of Swords in reverse here at the back of the deck. Okay. Let me get a sip of my coffee. So I feel like this person would want to say that they've been holding back on taking action toward you. It almost feels like they're stalling, or like they would say, I feel like I've been holding back. Even some of them would say, I honestly don't know whether or not you've moved on from me. I don't know if there is hope in the situation, or like they would say that they don't know exactly how you feel. That would be something like, it's like, I don't know if the situation is over. I don't know if I've taken too long maybe to act, or I don't know if my behavior, even like with the Knight of Wands in reverse, if this person has acted sort of immature, in an immature manner. It's like they would say that they don't know if you've like lost your patience with them. They don't know if you're waiting and you still want to build towards something. Yeah, they feel like we have the World here and Judgment in reverse. Yeah, and so I just feel like there's this message here along the lines of this person thinking about your perspective a lot, if anything, and thinking about how it's almost like this person would want to know whether or not you've kind of made a final judgment call on this person. They would want to ask you. I feel like this person, if they could talk to you, they would want to ask you where your head is at, and they would want to ask if you feel that things are too far gone in order to move to a better place with this person. And the Queen of Wands in reverse, like this person may feel that you are not happy with them on some level. Like, yeah, that you're just like not happy. They may also feel like maybe you withdrew your energy from them. And so they're in their head about whether or not that means that it's over. Okay, can we clarify the Queen of Wands in reverse? All right, we have the Eight of Swords here. So we have interference, which is the Eight of Swords in reverse here. Okay, can we clarify the Moon? Okay, yeah, again, so the Ace of Swords here is definitely about this person feeling like they maybe don't have clarity. I feel like they might also say that like they're overthinking this a lot, or they are in fact overthinking it, and they almost feel like it's like this person feels like they can't take action or something because they don't know what your reaction would be. I feel like this person would say that they're afraid of you maybe casting a negative judgment on them. Um, it's almost like they're afraid that you've moved on from them. And it's like this person would say, I don't even know what I should do at the current situation at this point. Like, I don't know if it makes sense to try to fix the situation. And it's like, I just wish I could know how you feel. I wish I could know like how you would react. It's like this person is like almost afraid of how you would react if they did take action towards you, or if they did, if they did seek clarity. Can we clarify the sun? All right, we have death in reverse. I don't think I'm going to take all of these, but we have the Page of Pentacles in reverse, the King of Swords in reverse. I'm not going to take all of these, but yeah, I am really getting just with death in reverse here. Like, this really fits the theme of them almost not knowing if there's like hope in the situation. And for me, the sun is like the light at the end of the tunnel in this case. Especially with it being at the end of the reading. And it's almost like with the Page of Pentacles in reverse, this person would say that they had been immature. And with the King of Swords, it's like, it's almost this energy of, they're sort of lacking in a masculine energy here. They're lacking in sort of just having strength and courage to go for what you want. Like, speak how you feel regardless of the outcome. It's like this person feels very much like they don't want to do anything unless they're sure of like what the outcome is going to be. But they would also say that they're having a hard time moving on from you, that they haven't moved on from you. I feel like they would say that they haven't moved on from you. They may be waiting for the right time. They may say that they feel like stuck right now in their life, that they feel just really worried about what you might say. It just keeps coming through that way. Can we clarify Judgment in reverse? Yeah, we have the Empress here in the reverse. I just heard, you want to know what I just heard? Is like literally, ooh, you're in trouble. And it's like a kid, you know, like when kids would say that to each other, like, ooh, you're in trouble. And it's like, we have the Queen of Swords at the back of the deck. So it's, yeah, it's like this person definitely is afraid of maybe seeing like a non-nurturing side from you, or a side that is like upset with you. And it's coming through almost like, I'm in trouble with mom, or like I'm in trouble with the teacher. And so it's almost like this person is looking at you like that. And so they would say that they're afraid of maybe even looking at the truth of how they've treated you. They're afraid of taking accountability. They're afraid of interacting with you because they're afraid of you maybe calling them out, and like they're afraid of facing you and then you really like showing them with judgment like the truth of their actions. I don't think that this person wants to look at the truth of maybe how they've treated you. And so it's almost like someone who's trying to avoid, it's like someone who knows that they've done something wrong or something that has bothered another person, and it's really coming through like a troublemaker. It's like some sort of troublemaker energy, and it's like, I don't want to get caught, or I'm avoiding confrontation. I'm avoiding that person. Like, and it's kind of this immature like thought process of, okay, like maybe if I just avoid walking this way where they are, like maybe I'll never have to kind of face this truth. It's like that. It's like I'm trying to walk a different way so I don't run into you, because I know that there's some sort of truth or judgment kind of waiting for me. And I'm afraid of what you might like say to me. It's like, they're afraid of getting like their head chopped off. Yeah. Okay. Can we clarify the Knight of Wands in reverse? Okay. We have the Ace of Wands here. Yeah. And so this person maybe just has acted in a very like, I'm getting a very like impulsive kind of an energy. I feel like they would say maybe they don't want to come towards you in a very impulsive, sort of passionate kind of an energy, and then have you sort of really shut them down. they don't know how to move forward, because it's like they think about every route and they just almost feel like doing nothing, or like avoiding the situation or staying away is the best thing for them to do, even though like I don't agree with that. But it's like because they kind of just think that if they come towards you in the energy that they are naturally in, which feels like this sort of fiery, passionate, maybe impulsive kind of an energy, it's like they know that that isn't going to go over well. And so it's almost like they feel like they have to have a more solid plan, or like a plan to like invest more. Can we go for the Seven of Pentacles? It's like it has to be worth it for you, right? Like with the Seven of Pentacles, for me, can even talk about like this energy where we're assessing whether or not we should keep putting our energy into something, and we're waiting and we're looking at it and we're like, well, I've been putting this energy into it, am I impressed with what's coming out of it? And so this person would say they think a lot about, from your perspective, what you wanted from the situation and maybe how they've actually acted being very not what you wanted. That was not a great way to say that, but can we clarify the Seven of Pentacles? All right, we have this, why can I say this? Oh my God. It's like satiated, I can't say this word, you guys. Satiety. You guys, I can't say that. I don't know why. But yeah, what I'm seeing here is like, I feel like this person might tell you that they're like afraid of the truth, kind of. They're afraid to like talk with you because they maybe don't want to lose you, and they don't want to lose the situation because they see your value, but they're not they would say that they don't feel, they're afraid of this truth coming out and like very much having to face this like clear as day reality of you kind of calling them out for maybe being immature, like sort of in this Knight of Wands energy in reverse, instead of maybe the King of Wands like you expected, or just kind of you wanted like maybe more of a future with this. You had more of a vision, and it's almost like they really did not live up to that. And they would say, I'm afraid that like, I'm almost like you're mad at me, or like I'm afraid what you're going to say. And I also don't really feel like I'm in a position necessarily to give you what you want. So I feel like staying away is the best thing I can do right now, because I just don't want to face that final judgment moment where you completely see the truth of me and you discard me or you leave me. Like, I don't want you to walk away from me completely. But I'm also still in this King of Cups in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, and the Page of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like they're not really bringing anything serious, or of like, they're not bringing something that can be long term. Like, I feel like if you guys wanted something long term, it's like they're not in a position to do that. But it's like they maybe would want there to be hope or something, or would want there to be a light at the end of the tunnel. And so it's like they're just the overall thing is this energy of them. It's like they don't want to talk. So it's like hard to do a reading about like what would they want to say to you, because I feel like this person actually wants to avoid conversation with you because it's like they're afraid of that. I hope that makes sense. So let's get some messages. We're going to get quite a few messages. I just want to see how long. Okay, cool. Okay, we're a little bit crooked. It's almost like they feel, oh gosh, no. I just shuffled it where it's in the wrong direction. They almost think like staying mysterious is better because, bringing clarity, the truth is not going to be pretty is kind of what I'm getting. Not that it's like horrible. It's just not going to be beneficial to this person. And it's like this person would say that they know that you deserve more, that they know that you wouldn't be happy with them, aren't happy with them. And it's like nothing has really changed. And so just kind of be like facing that truth, if anything. And with the Six of Swords in reverse, it could even be like this person like not really having moved on from certain difficult energies in their life. All right. Can we get some messages from pile number one's person? And take these with a grain of salt. I'll try to like interpret them, but sometimes they can be like a little bit too specific for a general reading, but we'll see what we get. So for pile number one, what will pile number one's person say to them? Okay, we have playing games. This is a game to me, the way I'm acting, responding, or posting it to get your attention. Yeah, so I do feel like this person is running around the truth. It's like they're playing games not to hurt you, but because the truth, going about things in a straightforward way, would probably mean you very much being done with them, right? Like they're playing games because they don't have what you want, but they also don't want to lose you. So it's kind of like trying to maybe keep your interest, trying to keep you from walking away, from seeing the truth of them. What would pile number one's person say to them if they were honest? Okay, we have you hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. Okay. I think they hurt themselves, probably. It's like they might be projecting onto you, like it's them. It's honestly giving this energy of someone that may, like, okay, like when you're someone that is sort of like high vibrational, or if you guys are like a healer, sometimes you will mirror back to a person sort of shadows and things that they are trying not to look at about themselves, and then that person can associate that with you and feel like, oh, I was hurt, but it's actually just their own reflection that hurt them. Okay, so what else would they say to pile number one? Something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting the right time to tell you. That could be the Seven of Pentacles. It might be that they're trying to like think about what they should say to you, and they're it's like maybe they do want to talk to you, but there is this energy of waiting for the right time, or yeah, being strategic about that. What else would they want to say? Okay, we have wild side. There's a side to you I haven't seen, and I want to see you let loose and get wild. Let's have some fun. And that might be sort of what you guys are picking up on, or with the energy check-in, we got the Three of Cups in reverse. And so this person might be waiting for the right time, maybe when you guys are like drinking, or if you guys don't drink, it's just like maybe when things are more lighthearted. It's like, it's almost like this person is trying to catch you when your guard is not super high, or when you're not in this energy of like intense discernment. It's like they want to wait for the right time, like that. Okay, we have my fantasy. You're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you and use them for inspiration. I want you. We also have tears at the back of the deck. Yeah, and then underneath that it says not the right time, and then I'm single. Yeah, look at this, unclear. So it says, when I think about you, I cry. So this person could, I feel like they do have feelings for you, but there's just so many layers of unavailability and like their own stuff to work on, is how it feels. But not the right time. I'm overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't have the time or energy for a relationship. I'm single right now. I'm not attached to anyone and not looking to get into a relationship at this time. And so, yeah, that could kind of be something that they're dancing around. All right, so for the extended, I want to look at what the truth of this person's like feelings are for you. I want to look at what they truly want from this connection. We'll just go deeper into that, and then I'll look at where this connection is headed in about 3 months from now. And then we'll finish it off with some guidance for you. So if you guys want to check that out, I'll have it linked in the description box. All right, so what would pile number one's person say to them? I never truly moved on, even though I appear so. I am damaged and not deserving of your love. And I think they kind of know that, like, they're not really in a place to be on your level. But it says, each day I think about how it would be if we were together. One day I'll be ready to surrender. And yeah, that's that feeling of kind of holding off, of like, I don't want to let go of this, but I know I don't bring to the table what's necessary right now. Even though I fantasize, even though I wish it was different, kind of. It says, I kick myself for sabotaging this relationship. My life won't be the same. I listened to the wrong people and they were wrong about you. And then it says, I wish you could understand that this was a difficult decision for me. In fact, I still struggle with it. But this is why this person is dancing around, sort of giving you guys the truth. It's like there's just this feeling here of waiting for the right time to make a like semi-okay impression on you, but it's like it's not like they're waiting for the right time to fully fix things and change their ways. It's kind of like they don't really believe in themselves right now. It's like they don't really believe that maybe they're capable of being the person that you deserve, is how it feels. All right, what else would pile number one's person say to them? I fear you will move away from me. Yeah, I was picking that up as well. It's like they don't want you to move away, but they also, yeah, they're also not really taking responsibility for the changes they would need to make in order to be like a good partner for you. What would pile number one's person say? I'm trying to move on from cycles. Yeah, they're stuck in cycles for sure. And that's what I'm getting with the Six of Swords in reverse. It's like they're not moving on from something, or like there's something they need to leave behind. I miss you and I want to see you soon. I do think this person does miss you and does feel sad or hurt about the situation, but it's like look in the mirror kind of like, sorry, that's kind of harsh, but like there is this feeling of let's not get like victim-like with the Eight of Swords. It's like this is in your hands. If you did want to change something, it's like that is kind of up to them. Yeah, life has been hard and we paid the price. One more. I'm emotionally unavailable right now. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting. So hopefully this has been relevant to you, helpful. We're going to go deeper into it. Again, we'll look at their true feelings for you. We'll look at what they want, I believe. What was I going to do? What they want or what their true intentions are, their next actions, and then getting guidance for you. So other than that, if you guys found this helpful, I'd appreciate if you're able to hit the like button, leave a comment. Thank you so much to everyone who does interact with the channel. It does really help me out. So thank you. And if you want to see future readings from this channel, I'd love for you to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for trusting me to read for you. It's been an honor, and I hope to connect with you again soon. Hello, pile number 2. If you chose the Prisma Visions Tarot and the Rose Quartz Point, this is going to be a reading where we're looking at what your person want to say to you. So we are going to start off with an energy check-in, and I just want to say, if you guys don't want to listen to the energy check-in, which is going to be how you would explain the situation, or I just want to mirror back to you your thoughts and feelings about this person, this connection, so you guys can feel sure that it is your reading before we get deeper into it. But for a lot of you, you might hear the title and then the first 10 minutes is not what the title is. So if you guys want to skip that, or if at any point you feel like you already know that it's resonating with you at the energy check-in, please feel free to skip ahead to the topic with your person when we're actually going into your person's energy. Yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that. And then also there will be an extended reading as usual, and it's going to be different for each pile just depending on what comes through in the reading and what seems most helpful to go into deeper. So for those of you that are interested, I'll be saying what the topic is as we go throughout, or when it dawns upon me. So, okay. Please send me into pile number 2's energy and the energy of the connection that's on their mind. Please tune me into that energy. I'm excited to use this deck. I haven't used it in a while. It's really cool. Okay, so how would pile number 2 explain this situation with their thoughts and feelings? Okay, with the Three of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Wands. Can we clarify the Three of Swords? The Nine of Swords in reverse. Can we clarify the Ace of Cups? The Eight of Pentacles. Can we clarify the Three of Pentacles? We have the Moon. Can we clarify the Page of Wands? The Six of Swords. Okay. Page of Pentacles. Cool. So I'm actually excited to get like a little bit of a different energy. Then I don't know, this energy just feels a little bit different than what I'm used to getting, which I'm excited about. So what I would say is I feel like this is probably, okay, there's two situations. Either it feels like this is a newer connection, or this is a connection that maybe has history, but it's a new beginning with that connection, or we're deciding to work on it. Either way, it does feel like we are exploring this connection. And I feel like you would say you do get along with this person. Like, you would say you do think that this is a good opportunity. You do think that like there's something of substance here. You guys would definitely say that, but you guys might also say that you maybe have experienced some heartbreak in the past, and like there's this fear of maybe that happening again, or it's like you may still be somewhat releasing some difficult energies and transitioning to a new start, or like going down a new path with this person, because we have 2 pages here. So it just feels like this is a new opportunity, a new path that we're walking down, a new beginning. Definitely a new beginning with the Ace of Cups here. And I do feel like you really do want to pour into it, but you would say also that you have fears that you're trying to move on from. I feel like you don't want to sabotage the situation. And it's like you're trying to release like overthinking, and it might have to do with just like there's this energy of maybe in the past not having people that really poured into connections with you, or you might have not really felt like you're in a previous relationship or with this person in the past that, you know, that you were really respected and like dedicated to. There's almost this feeling of not being used to someone really being like your teammate, maybe feeling like you have to do more or something. Yeah. And so, but I feel like you're learning a new way. I feel like this opportunity, this relationship is an opportunity to experience a higher level of love that you really deserve. And I feel like you guys are opening yourself up. Like, you probably have done some healing, and there might just be some residual, you know, pain and like scars. I'm getting with the 3 of Swords. Like, there's just some scars that you have where, you know, it may be sometimes hard to fully trust in the unknown, right? And so it's almost this energy of you guys wanting to just like trying to not it's almost, what is it, like go with the flow. It's this energy of learning to trust in something unfolding and not expecting the worst case scenario, or not projecting and trying, like, not like control the situation, but like sometimes when we have anxiety, it's because we're trying to gain control because we're afraid of something happening. It's like you guys are trying to release that tendency here and just like go step by step and just brick by brick here with the 3 of Pentacles, just step by step, like taking it one step at a time, and just being open to what may come, you know, and kind of trusting that you guys are on to better and bigger things compared to maybe what you've already experienced. So that's what I'm picking up on for the energy check-in. So let's see what your person will want to say to you. It's giving the energy of someone that is showing up well for you, but it's like trying to not overthink it, you know, like not just taking things at face value one step at a time. Like, it's a feeling of waiting for the other shoe to drop, having a tendency to do that. Okay, so just feel the need for one more shuffle. All right, what would pile number 2's person want to say to them? We have the 4 of Swords. We have the Tower in reverse. We have the 5 of Wands. We have the Chariot. Can we clarify the Four of Swords? We have the Eight of Swords in reverse. Can we clarify the Tower in reverse? We have the Eight of Pentacles. I really love this energy, you guys. I'm really enjoying this. I'm excited. So if we clarify the Five of Wands, I'm getting the message, but I'll just already say a little bit of what's coming through. This person feels very supportive. There's an energy here of them saying, like, we can overcome challenges. It's like, yes, in connections, there could be some conflict. And with any relationship, there is conflict. But it's really coming through with that quote of like, a good relationship isn't defined by a lack of conflict. It's really how we deal with conflict. And so there's this energy here of, it's like they would want to reassure you that the other, it doesn't, like, even if there are problems, like, it doesn't mean that the whole thing is going to collapse with the Tower. It's like, we can work on it. Like, we can work through any challenges without the whole thing falling apart if something, you know, doesn't align for a certain moment. It's like the Chariot is all about, even if there are challenges, we are able to find our way through them. And there's this dove here, and it's like this like peace. It's like we can find harmony and peace even if there is discord sometimes. As long as we're willing to work on this, it's like that. It's like this person would want to say, as long as we're willing to work on it, it can't stop us. And there's this energy here of like the main thing that would like cause problems in the relationship, it's really not going to be like betrayal. Like, this person wants to assure you, it's like, it's not going to be betrayal, like, but it's almost like they'd want to say that we don't need to get stuck, or we don't need to believe that we're stuck, right? It's this energy of almost saying that, like, we can get in our heads and almost feel like there aren't solutions or there isn't a way forward with the Eight of Swords, but this person saying that there really is with the Eight of Pentacles. And it's like, either if there already has been some conflict in the relationship, it's like they're saying, like, you don't need to think of the worst case scenario. Like, I'm not going to betray you. It might, like, I feel like this person's almost saying, like, we have to take time to make sure that we are in a like positive headspace. It's almost like this person would encourage you to take time to yourself to make sure that like the quality of our mind and like maybe overthinking isn't defining the situation. It's like realizing the power of like meditation even, and understanding that yes, we might be fearful sometimes, but we can come out of that and find harmony within ourselves. Yeah, so can we clarify the Five of Wands? We have Cancer energy with the Chariot. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups and the Hanged Man. Queen of Cups in reverse with the Hanged Man. Pisces with the Hanged Man as well. Can we clarify the Chariot? We have Death here in the reverse, and then the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so I feel like there's this energy here of almost your person like wanting to say, like, if things get overwhelming here, like, we can slow things down. Like, we don't need to rush. And like, it's almost like, I was going to say spirit. I feel like this person has a pretty high perspective, because it's coming through like, you know, sometimes when we do get into conflict, we maybe do need to take a breather, right? With the Hanged Man, like, we maybe do need to take a second to withdraw from a situation, and so we can see it from another perspective. Yeah, it's like this person saying that just like, even if there's a hiccup or like a bump in the road, it's like about being adaptable and just understanding that you guys can work through it. And we have Scorpio energy with Death as well. And I feel like it's almost like they're saying sometimes we just have to get a different perspective. It's almost like this person is asking, or would just like say that, you know, maybe like maybe sometimes you might like jump to conclusions when maybe all we need is just to get a different perspective on the situation and kind of to wait for that clarity to come through. And like with the Queen of Cups here, it's like maybe sometimes it's about like emotional regulation, especially if you guys maybe have a tendency to become like triggered, almost like triggered and emotionally dysregulated in relationships, because like relationships are hard, right? And so you guys might be very sensitive, like with the Queen of Cups in reverse. It's like you guys may feel things really deeply, and so it might be really overwhelming for you sometimes. And so I just feel like this person's saying like, we can take a step back. It doesn't mean things have to end, is what I'm getting with the Death in reverse. But I want to clarify the Death in reverse. Can we clarify Death in reverse with what they're saying with that? All right, yeah, we have the Three of Swords in reverse, and then we have the High Priestess. Yeah, I'm seeing here, it's like your person is almost asking you to slow down, is what they want to say. Like, let's slow down and make sure that we're in like the right headspace, that we're not like self-sabotaging almost. Yeah, I feel like this person's would just say, like almost give advice to you and just say, when we get dysregulated or like we're in a lot of conflict and we don't have clarity, it's hard for us to listen to our intuition, and it's giving that energy of, you know, when something's just like overwhelming, it's hard for us to see things clearly. And I feel like spirit, see, I keep saying spirit saying, but it's like, this is your person would say, you know, with Death in reverse, it's this feeling of your person saying we can overcome like wounds that you have. And like, I feel like it's almost like this journey is about you letting go of an old version of yourself, maybe that, or it's like stepping into a new version of yourself. That's learning to work through triggers, and work through trauma, because like you guys may have you guys had the Three of Swords, so you guys may have experienced trauma at some point in your life, in relationships at some point. You know, you might have experienced that, and so it's like this person will want to encourage you and say like, we can overcome this, we can shift out of this energy, and if we have to slow down, we can, is what I would say. But this person is just really saying that like it's like you're worthy of love. Like you can transform, you can change. Even if it's hard, we can work through it. It doesn't have to be this betrayal. It doesn't have to be what our trauma tells us, what our wounds tell us, right? We don't have to jump to that conclusion. And it's like freeing yourself through, it's giving that energy of, okay, here's what I'm getting. There's a quote that says, between stimulus and response is like our power or something. Hang on, let me find that quote, because it's almost like what they'd want to say. Okay, so the quote is, between stimulus and response lies a space. And that's like that space that they're almost saying. Yeah, so anyways, let me just read it. So it says, between stimulus and response lies a space. In that space lie our freedom and power to choose a response. In our response lies our growth and our happiness. And so it's like they're saying that there is this field of, there is a field of presence, which is like this Four of Swords energy, where we can free ourselves of self-limiting responses that we have to things. It's like, even if we've done it a million times, we always have the power to choose differently the next time. And it's almost like that's what they're saying, is like, we can overcome this. We can overcome the past. We can leave it behind. We can transform our pain through this like hangman energy. And like that can sometimes be like this meditation energy. So it's almost like they're bringing that up as something that would be important for the connection, or like they just may know that, I don't know, maybe this person, the only way they'd be saying this is if they also have like some wounds, or they have like a healthy way of, this is about like emotional regulation. And it's like when we're acting from a place of fear and like, what's that word? Like automatic, our subconscious. It's like, it's almost like this message here is about not letting our subconscious wounds rule us, and realizing that we our consciousness, like we have the choice to transform, essentially. So, okay, what would pile number 2's person want to say to them? Yeah, look at this. Observer, 100%. So it's like, this is all about getting some distance from a situation so we can see it more clearly. Because, again, like when we're very up close to it, it's very hard for us to see like the forest from the trees. So I just want to read the message. So it says, perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. Most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much that they come to believe that these are the only reality, right? And that's that like death with the 3 of Swords and the past experiences ruling. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture, and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be happy you did. Yeah, so it says, sometimes you just can't see the forest for the trees in your way. Feelings can get all jumbled up, and often you hear one thing when a person says another. It can be like an echo of an unresolved past experience dubbed over your conversation. Take time out before you react. It's likely that the other person has no idea how his or her words have affected you. Take a few steps back and lend understanding to your situation. Have faith in your connection and trust you can come together. Take to the higher ground now and cultivate curiosity about what you observe in yourself, in others, and in landscape. You will soon find things improved much sooner than you know. So yeah, that's exactly what this person is saying. Is like, it's the energy of getting triggered, right? It's like sometimes people can do or say something that like brings us back to some other memory, and then it's like we start to project a whole narrative on what that person's intentions are, like what the whole situation is, and now we're coloring it from the lens of the past and our wounds. And so what this person is essentially saying is, we can free ourselves from that, and it may be necessary in the situation right now to learn to take a step back and question how our lens may be coloring the situation. And it's like, if we have a tendency to mistrust people, like misread good intent, it's like someone might not have had bad intentions, but because of our past experiences, we can feel that, you know? And so it's like this person is just calling attention to that. What would pile number 2's person want to say? Yeah, we have mending. And so they're just saying it's like we can work through these wounds that we've experienced from childhood. It's like your person is saying maybe even like taking some time to maybe meditate on what these feelings bring up in you, and really learning what your feelings are telling you, and so we can get to the root of the trigger and kind of see its roots. It's like spirits, or God, I keep saying spirits saying, like this person really has a high vantage point, truly, because I keep saying spirit because it feels like that. For others of you, if there is no person that you have on your mind, like maybe this is just guidance for you, but that'll be up to you guys. It's if you guys will know based on whether or not you have someone in your life that you believe does have good intentions, but you're having a hard time trusting them, or it could just be a general problem that we're having when it comes to, exploring new relationships with a different lens. So this could just be a message like that. But yeah, we also have time for a nap here. So it's like knowing when to kind of slow down. And with the chariot is all about being able, even when we lose our balance because we come across some kind of a barrier, let's say, it's about refinding our balance and then moving forward. And so I feel like that's the message here. We get one more. We have Yang here. And then we have go the distance. So yeah, I'm really getting this energy of this person saying like, you know what I'm hearing is, I love this song, but it's by the Beatles and it's called We Can Work It Out. And it's like, try to see it my way. Do we have to keep on talking until we can't go on? And it's like, we can work it out. Like, we can work it out, you know? And it's like, we can move through this. We can be victorious over these challenges. You have the power. We have the power to do that. And I also feel like with Yang here, it's almost this message of knowing when to pause before action, and knowing, like, it's kind of like that feminine energy with the Hangman and the Four of Swords of being able to pull it in, become a neutral observer rather than acting from wounds, right? I just feel like that's the message. So for those of you that do have a person in mind, I do want to get more messages from them. All right. What would pile number 2's person want to say to them? I love this energy. If this is a person, you guys got to keep her. You got to keep her. All right. For pile number 2, they might also say like they feel like there could be some misunderstanding in the situation sometimes, or like maybe they feel like sometimes like you don't see them clearly, or like they might feel a little bit misunderstood. But it's like they have compassion for it though. Okay, so for pile number, and they have faith, they're not judging you for it because they know the way. And they're willing to work. They really are. So for pile number 2, what would their person say to them? We have soon. I'm going to contact you soon. It says, I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or mindset that has not served me or hindered my growth. We have the future. I daydream about our future together, going on adventures and growing old together. I want it all. We also have attached to my ex. I'm attached. I love this. Okay, so I'll explain because this is almost not what they're trying to say, but I'll let you know. So it says, I'm attached to my ex emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I need time and space to break this connection. I feel like if you guys maybe are still attached to an ex, it's like your person might feel like there's unresolved energy. And with I'm leaving here, it's like they're encouraging you to move on from difficult energies. Like that's really what I'm getting. And it's like, if you need time and space to do that, they're willing to do that. But at the end of the day, their message is, it's simple, really. How do I feel? I want you forever. I want you, us forever. And so I feel like this person is saying it on my end, it's very simple, but they do want a future, but there's a feeling of, if there's still attachments, to previous people or something like that, it's like needing to break that energy or heal from that. Yeah. I also feel like there's this message here of, I know how I feel, but I'm not going to pressure you. Like, I want you to feel like you want this as well. And it's like, I'm not going to pressure it, is like the best way I could explain it. They do feel like there's something from the past that may be blocking the situation. Okay. Can we get some more messages from pile number 2's person? Okay, we have, you broke my heart. You inspire me. We have, I trusted you. I want to start over. Your intellect arouses me. I wish things could be different. I still feel the pain. I feel like some of these are your energy. Because what I'm getting here is like, okay, quick message. If some of you guys feel like this is reversed, where it's like, you guys want to move forward on the connection, but your person is someone who gets very triggered, that could be the case. Like if it's yeah, so for some of you guys, if this is a reverse situation, it's almost like what I just said would be what you would have said to them. But what I would pick up on then, if it's reversed, meaning you guys feel like you're the one who's like kind of wants to work on the connection and sort of has done this work, but sees that maybe your person has been hurt in the past and that they're experiencing all of this, right? I feel like they would, this is like messages like that, because it just feels like the energy is intermixed here. But definitely there's someone in this connection that has had their heart broken, and has trust issues. And it's like, with I still feel the pain, someone in this connection still feels the pain of something, but someone also wants to start over. And the energy check-in, it's like there was this energy of someone who does want to start a new path and is inspired by the person that kind of came through with that message. So, yeah, I just feel like there's someone who's very emotionally intelligent here, who's helping someone else who may be more stuck, reliving the past a bit, and that being a blockage. And so please know who you were in this whole situation. I know that's confusing, but this is how it came through. And I mean, it is what it is. And some of you guys might be so like emotionally tuned into others and empathetic that in the energy check-in, it's like you literally know their energy so well that it felt like your energy. Like, if that makes sense, it's like, that's a possibility. So let me see what I want to do for the extended reading. I just want to insert this because I want to clarify what I want to do for the extended reading, just because I think there could be a mixed audience right now. Like, some people could be the person who feels like they're having a hard time trusting, opening up, and then others may feel like they're with someone that's having a hard time leaving the pain of the past in the past. So I want to really look at the future of this connection from both sides. So I'll be looking at the future. So we're going to be looking at each person's feelings, thoughts, intentions, and next actions. We're going to be doing a spread on both sides to look at the future of that, so I can get a general picture of where the connection is moving. So hopefully that'll be a little bit easier, and then we'll get guidance for each side as well. So yeah, I just wanted to clarify that. But yeah, I'll have that link down below for those of you that want to go deeper into it. Other than that, if you're able to hit the like button, leave a comment if you guys did find value in the reading, I would really appreciate that. And if you want to see more readings from my channel, I would love for you to subscribe. Other than that, it's been an honor to read for you, and I hope to connect with you again soon. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the Wild Reflections Tarot and this clear quartz heart, this is going to be your reading where we are looking at what your person would want to say to you. So we're going to start off with an energy check-in of what your perspective is of this connection. Hang on one second. We're going to be seeing how you would describe this connection, this person, and it's really meant to mirror that information back to you so you can feel more confident that this is your reading and it's relevant to you before you get deeper into it. I do want to let you guys know, if you want to skip to just what this person would want to say to you, please do that. And if at any point during the energy check-in you guys feel like you already feel sure that it's your reading, please feel free to skip forward, because I feel like some people like see the title of the reading and then the first 10 minutes is not that, because it's an energy check-in and that might be confusing. So I just wanted to clarify that. There will be an extended reading. It's going to be different for every pile, depending on what comes through and what is most useful for you guys to go deeper into. So let's first tune in. So for pile number 3, please tune me into the person that's on their mind, the connection, the person that they want to hear a message from. How would they describe this connection, this person, the situation? We have the Two of Wands in reverse. We have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. We have Judgment. We have the Moon in the reverse. Okay. Already there's this message coming through of having a lack of clarity in this connection, and maybe it becoming draining to you because there isn't clear steps as to how it's going to move forward. And it's almost this feeling of you guys making a judgment call on it, because I'm getting the energy of someone not giving you closure is your closure. But yeah, that's kind of coming through. So I want to see if, I want to get some clarifiers, make sure that that's what I'm feeling. So for pile number, can we clarify the Two of Wands in reverse? It's like we're feeling blocked here. Three of Wands in reverse, yeah. So it's like there not being a clear path forward, and there also being like a lack of expansion in the connection. Can we clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse? Yeah, I just saw the Lovers here in the reverse. So we have the Gemini energy, Cancer with the Moon. Can we clarify Judgment? Okay. We have the Page of Pentacles. Can we clarify the Moon in reverse? The Five of Swords. Okay, yeah. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck, though. Okay. It's like feeling a connection with this person, having feelings for them, but maybe feeling that you're on a different page with this person. Because the Lovers in reverse can be that feeling of, like, you guys are almost thinking, like, maybe this person just isn't on the same page as me. And I feel like with the Page of Pentacles, it's like you guys would want to explore this path. I feel like you guys, there is like a openness and like somewhat of a, like, you guys have a seed of like hope here and wanting to see like how this would grow. But with the Five of Swords in reverse, it's starting to feel like there's a sense of defeat, and almost with Judgment, like looking at the situation honestly and just going, you know, I might have this seed, there might have been a seed here, and I may feel this Two of Cups, but I'm just starting to feel like the lack of clarity is making me feel like I might need to draw a conclusion. I might need to kind of like accept the loss, or kind of accept that this connection isn't growing into what I had hoped it would with the Page of Pentacles. And it's like maybe this was kind of a dream or like a hope, but you guys did want, you know, a balanced, equal connection here. But it's almost just this feeling of like, well, like I feel like if we were friends, which we, you know, I'm an internet friend, but if we were talking in person, I feel like I would be like, oh, like how's it going with your person? And like you'd be like, well, they haven't like called to, you know, make a date, you know, and they've kind of been wishy-washy. And like, I know I said I was excited about it like 3 weeks ago, but it's just, like, I'm just kind of, you know, I thought we had like a good connection, but it just feels like it's not really moving. I just like kind of feel like they maybe don't feel the same. Okay, so what would pile number 3's person want to say to them if they could? Could you please now tune into pile number 3's person's energy, the person that they're thinking about? what would their person want to say to them? We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. We have the Eight of Swords. Ten of Cups in reverse. The Eight of Cups. Can we clarify the Seven of Wands? We have the Queen of Swords. Can we clarify the Eight of Swords? We have the Five of Cups in reverse. Can we clarify the Ten of Cups in reverse? We have the Queen of Cups in reverse, yeah. Can we clarify the Eight of Cups? We have the Ace of Wands. And then Temperance at the back of the deck here in the reverse. Okay. So we have Sagittarius energy here. Okay, your person would want to say to you that there's an energy here of them like wanting to kind of like validate you in a sense and say that they know that it's kind of on them that the connection hasn't been moving forward. I feel like they would say, I am not in the best headspace, or like I'm not super balanced right now within myself. Like they would say, I feel like I need to do some healing. I need to work on myself. And it's like I can't provide balance in the situation. And there's also this message of I don't want to hold you back. And there's a feeling of I know that with the Queen of Cups and the Ten of Cups in reverse, it's just this, they'd want to say they don't feel like they can give you like what you would want, or like that you deserve more. It's almost like you deserve more than this connection, and I don't want to hold you back because of my own mindset or my own energy right now. And it feels like they would say that they're feeling like really stuck right now with the Eight of Swords. They feel held back and stuck. And with the Seven of Wands in reverse, to me, it's almost feeling like they're not fighting for the connection, or that they're not in a place right now to, like they don't in any way want to argue with you, or there's this energy of, with the Queen of Swords here, of you're right. Like whatever you're thinking, you're right. And like, it's almost like if they had a conversation with you, there would be a strong sense of surrender on their end of just like, I like don't even like, I think, sorry, it's like this energy of, I don't have a lot to say for myself with the Seven of Wands. Like this person doesn't have a defensive position toward you at all. It's like they're aware of, it's like if you were to say, well, you know, like I thought we had something good, and like I don't get like why, like I don't think it's really fair to me that you haven't really communicated. It's like they'd be like, yeah, that is right, that's not fair to you, and like I don't want to hold you back from finding something better. Like I feel like they're almost would say, you know, I completely understand if you want to you know, have a new beginning elsewhere. It's this energy of I'm not super open to, I'm not available right now. I'm not emotionally available. It's not you. Again, it's like really coming through like it's not you, it's me. And they might even say that they're like mental health wise not doing super well. Like they might be really struggling with anxiety or depression. And it's like in no way do they want to hurt you. It's like I don't want to hurt you. But it's like if I haven't been communicating, like that really is on me, and it's like my own mindset that's causing this right now. And I've kind of just been like thinking that you would probably just move on, and I was just kind of like accepting that. Like, yeah, that's what I would That's what I think this person would want to say to you. Let's get some let's get some messages from them. And it's like with the Five of Cups here, there's this feeling of like, I know that there's this opportunity here. There's this two of Cups that we could be building right now. I like, but I'm not focusing on that. Like, there's some grief or negative emotional experience that I'm more focused on than the connection. Yeah, I just see let me go. You deserve all the good things in the world, and right now I'm not in a space to give you the type of connection you deserve. Live your life and let me go. Yeah, okay. So let's get some more messages from them. What would pile number 3's person want to say to them? It says, my fantasy, you're my fantasy. I have pictures and videos saved of you, and I use them for inspiration. I want you. We have you hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. I feel like they would actually say that I'm hurt. Not that you hurt them. I'm not getting that. It's more like I need more time. I get this message. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. Like, in my life right now, I have more integrating to do with Temperance. That's all about like alchemy and healing. It's like, yeah. And with my fantasy too, it's almost this feeling of, you know, maybe this person, yeah, we have attached to my ex here as well. And so I feel like this person, like, in theory, maybe wanted to entertain this connection because it, like, they could imagine like a happy future with you, or like you are the kind of person that they would want to be with. And so there's kind of a recognition of like, I feel like they would say, I'm sorry, like, for getting involved. Like, I did kind of want to hope and dream about this, but I guess when it comes down to it and when I'm real with myself, there's actually stuff I'm not really ready for a relationship. I'm not really ready. I'm not in a position to give you what you deserve. What will pile number? Okay. So it says, I'm leaving. I'm ready to leave a situation or a mindset that has not served me and hindered my growth. It says, you're so smart. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart, and I really enjoy our conversations. So I feel like they might also be saying that they're still in the process of leaving something behind is what I would get. But I feel like there's this message coming through of like, yeah, and that's with the Queen of Swords here. I feel like this person, that's like, you're so smart. Like, they'd want to say, I really admire you. I think you have a beautiful mind. You inspire me, actually. It's like, there's this energy of you being very in touch with yourself or good at communicating. And it's almost like they don't have that same ability is how it feels, but they really admire that in you. Like, you do really inspire them. Any other messages from this deck for pile number 3? Is there anything else they want to say to them? Yeah, it says ghosted. I'm sorry I disappeared. I needed to get away and clear my head. Yeah, I definitely think they'd apologize for like not giving you clarity. Anything else? Okay, I'm going to leave that. Yeah, we have run away. Yeah, and they might have had like a fantasy of kind of being able to get away from, like, it feels like they're in some kind of emotional hurt right now, and it could be that this was something that did lift their spirits. Like, it's something that, like, does inspire them, and it makes them happy, but it's kind of that realization of like, I can't have this right now because I'm not in a position to build that right now, even though, like, you're amazing, like, you're great. And they'd almost want to say that they really feel bad if they made you feel like they didn't value you, or they don't want you to think that they didn't appreciate whatever experiences you guys have had. Like, that's what I'm feeling. And it's like they would say that they're in the process of walking away, but they don't want to hold you back. because it's like right now they're not super available. Okay. Where is the deck that I want to use? Okay. Let's get some more messages. For the extended, I want to look at like if this person's energy is going to shift in the near future, just to kind of give you guys like more of a clear idea of whether or not, you know, is there hope here with this person? Like, are they going to change? Does it make sense to kind of not like hold on, but like leave the door open for them? Because I'm not getting negative intentions from this person. I do think that it was unfair to you, the situation, but I don't think that they wanted it to be that way. I think they kind of had a realization through this experience that they have more that they need to work on. So yeah, I just want to see if this person is going to change in the near future, like within the next 3 months about. I want to see how this person views you, because I feel like that might just be interesting for you, because I think they really do have a positive image of you, and I think that might just be helpful to help you guys really see how, like, to not take it as you not being worthy, because I do want to just dig into how this person views you. I feel like that might be kind of nice and give you a sense of like peace in a way. And then I just want to get overall guidance for you on this connection. Anything else you need to hear from your guides, I want to leave the floor open. So that will be the extended. All right, so what else would pile number 3's person want to say to them? Sorry, wait. Hang on. I need to work on my shadows. I'm definitely getting that. Like, that's what this, yeah, 100%. Like, they realize that they have stuff that they need to work through and integrate. And it's like they wanted to just walk. It's like they wanted to just be in this sun energy. It's like they see you in this beautiful light, and they see all that potential, but it's like there's still this kind of chaos and darkness that they can't just, like, like this connection can't just fix that for them. What else would pile number 3's person want to say? I sabotaged this connection and I regret it. There's a lot of accountability here, and awareness of themselves, I do want to say. So it says, I want you in my life, but I'm afraid. Yeah, and it just to reiterate that it's like in their ideal world, if they could just press a button and like be healed and just be moving on with you, that's what they want to do. But I feel like this person gets caught up in their own like difficult emotions, and it's hard for them to be aware of yours. I'm getting this energy of kind of getting stuck in their own bubble in a way, and so it's like not intentional, but it's kind of like when we're in a mental health, like if we're just struggling at all with that, it can be really hard to focus on other people or like be aware of them. And it's like even sometimes when we're our mental health is struggling, it's almost like can come off like narcissism in a way, like not saying that for sure, but it's just like we're less aware, right? It's like we don't even have the capacity really, because we need that capacity for ourselves. Okay, so for a pile number 3, what else would their person want to say? I'm very busy right now. Again, like just distracted. We need a heart-to-heart talk. So I feel like they're recognizing that they do owe you some kind of clarity. And I feel like they would say, I've known that we've needed to like talk. I've wanted to like talk to you about this. But like I've just been kind of overwhelmed in my life and like what I'm dealing with and going through. So it says we're healing and learning with all of this. Yeah, and so I do think this person is like aware that this is an opportunity that they're learning through this, and it's pointing to what they do still need to heal. What would pile number 3's person want to say to them? It says, I'm waiting patiently. I do love you. I want to be more than friends. Yeah, it's like, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't see the potential with you. That's like such a message from this person, is like, it's not that I don't, it's not like I started to maybe be distant because I realized I wasn't interested. They just want to make it clear that that wasn't the case. I compare others to you. I want you back. Do I still have a chance? Yeah. So, yeah, you were the best thing in my life. I'm so attracted to you. I admire you. This person thinks of you very highly. I just think you guys should know that. They also feel like it's not that they think someone else would be better. They may be worried that they've sabotaged the connection to a point where you wouldn't really be interested in them. And it's kind of like they're feeling a little bit defeated about that. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up on. So I'm gonna take it in the extended. Again, we'll be looking at how this person's energy is going to be shifting in the near future, just to give you guys a better idea of like the potential. We'll be also looking at how this person truly views you. Then we'll be getting a good amount of guidance for you on this connection, but also in general. I just want to open the floor. I feel like your spirit team wants to talk to you, so I'm just going to bring whatever guidance you need to hear right now through. But other than that, if you guys are able to hit the like button, leave a comment. I really appreciate those of you that do interact with the channel. If you want to see future readings from my channel, I would love for you guys to subscribe. Other than that, it's been an honor to read for you, and I hope to connect with you again soon.